Welcome
Back
to
Netflix
and
Chill.
that's right, that's Netflix and Chill. We're on episode number 7 today. Terry, you know what it means, right?
Yes, indeed. I
means
know what that means.
That we have to watch another movie randomly picked by that goddamn randomizer that keeps fucking us over.
All right. So let's head over to the randomizer.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
$255.
$255 is all I have in my bank account.
Batman Unlimited.
Batman?
Animal Instincts.
Greetings, Gotham City. I am Oswald Cobblepot, but you may call me the Penguin.
Croc and Cheetah working together. That's new.
Why?
It's not just them, my brother. There's also thieves. Cobblepot is planning something big.
Batman Unlimited Animal Instincts. Look for it on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. Get ready for a beast of a battle.
Oh, man. Well, some sort of ape man. We saw the animated movie Batman Unlimited Animal Instinct. Is that even the name of it?
It is Batman
is.
Unlimited Animal Instincts.
Yes. So this movie,
Takes place in Gotham
it
City.
takes place in Gotham City. Its main villain is the Penguin, who you might remember from Batman Returns. The main villain is the Penguin, and he's got his little henchman group of all these stupid animals.
Cheetah,
Cheetah, Silverback Gorilla.
Silverback Gorilla, your favorite.
I love that monkey.
And who else do we have? Oh, yeah, and Man-Bat.
Man-Bat.
Man-Bat. Look at that. And we forgot another character. There's also Croc.
How could we forget about Croc? Croc was in the Suicide Squad
Yeah.
movie. And then he unleashes his trio of robo-animals, a robo-wolf, a robo-cat, and a robo-falcon bottle opener, which is really cool because it can open bottles. But it also shoots harpoons from whale hunters. That's what it's being marketed as. So anyway, yeah, he tries he tries to like build a tractor beam that sucks in this asteroid into Gotham to blow up Gotham primarily, and then secondarily to extract the gold that's on the inside of the meteor, which is an interesting motivation because, of course, he's somehow wrangled these animals into it. Spoiler alert, the Silverback Gorilla is actually a robot also, but is helping him out because presumably he wants gold so he can get all the robo monkey riches that
And
money can buy.
he wants to buy, like, bananas and all that
Robo
stuff,
bananas.
right?
They cost more than regular bananas. They're easily double the price.
But you also have to mention Penguin's motivation.
Well,
right?
he's treated like shit by everybody.
Clearly, yes, he's apprehended by these 3 thugs.
Badass thugs that are chugging milk and chips that they stole from an elderly couple seconds before. And that's what the plot is, I think. That Penguin's trying to do that, and Batman doesn't want that to happen, of course, because he's a good guy. And then they run around, and it's nonstop action for an hour and 15 minutes.
It is. It's non-stop action.
It's so boring.
Remember the scene you see, like, the Flash running around? He's supposed to be super, super fast, and then yet, the gorilla, the Silverback Gorilla, captures him
Yeah, he
with
has, like, a
that
string.
rope, right?
Yeah.
And he catches the Flash because Flash was, like, too slow to pull his, like, leg out.
He was real fast to get to that rope trap, but
Yeah.
he wasn't fast enough to just take, like, the 1 second to step out of it.
And then afterwards, he's just like dangling, like, and he's got this like super muscular body, yet he can't move his upper torso up enough so that he can like grab on. Instead, what he does is he moves his leg super fast to burn the rope.
Cuts through the rope and then
Yeah.
he falls down. He befriends a bunch of actual gorillas in the enclosure, who then clap when Robo Ape is killed, or not killed, but he's like kind of beat up.
You know, it's been like 10 years since I've been watching cartoons, at least,
Yeah.
you know, if not more. But there's still so many stereotypes that are like just riddled in these cartoons.
Yeah.
Those thugs, one of them has like this weird shade of hair, which is like, you know, supposed to be alternative. And
Guys have circle glasses that aren't connected to anything on the sides. It's like always been the cartoon, like comic book, like thug guy look. He's bald also. Like, yeah, there's a lot of body stereotyping.
yeah, and like the misogyny, I guess, of like, you know, the representation of women. Because when you're a kid, you start, you know, they start teaching you that this is the way that a male ideal body is supposed to be. You're supposed to be jacked and on top, like, you know, and have like these super jacked calves also.
It's really like poisoning our youth's minds, man. Like,
And the women, they're supposed to be, you know, like hourglass shape.
yeah, massive tits. Like the female, like the cheetah, I think her name was. Like, she doesn't even wear any clothes really. Like, it's kind of like, I guess, her skin color or whatever. But she doesn't have nipples. But like,
Yeah. And this is probably one of the biggest cliches for like cartoons and maybe comics in general is Man-Bat when he transforms. His clothes, they all rip off, except for his pants, of course.
because you don't want to see his man-bat wiener.
And it happens a couple of times, right?
The reason why he had to have his pants on is because Batman threw a little tracking device on Langstrom. That's another twist. Yeah,
And the tracking device had to have these little wings on it.
little bat wings.
Right.
Arguably made it a bit more aerodynamic when it was flicked his way.
It's true.
Maybe that's what happened to Hillary Clinton, you know, in like that debate when that fly landed on her face. Like, maybe it was like a tracking device that somebody threw, like maybe some fly-themed superhero, you know. I'm not going to say that Jeff Goldblum like wears a fly costume and goes around to debates and like does shit like that, but I'm also saying that, you know, he probably does, right? And then so he helps the hero save the day in this moment that we thought was pretty epic. I mean, he like flies into the laser beam with the robotic cat skull of some sort for some reason. It creates a new force field or something for the meteor to get blown up. But this might have been maybe my favorite scene, was that after he gets intercepted with the laser, he turns back into Landstrom again, inexplicably, and then he falls, he plummets, and then Batman flies with his Batwing, and then they kind of just like show him fall like above the Batwing, and then the next shot is of Langstrom strapped into the back seat of
he's
the
got
Batwing,
seatbelt on and everything.
and his eyes are like closed, but they have two dots on them that make them look like they're like totally crossed. But in the next scene, you see that he's awake and they all have the same fucking like white eyes. But like he, in that moment, it looks like he's just strapped to the seat like just like that, which I thought was great because it's just like, now he's an idiot. Now he's just become stupefied. But unfortunately, it wasn't that. The only people that became stupefied from this whole process was us. So we've been thinking about this movie long and hard, like, you know, The Flash has been thinking about Nightwing. And we came to the conclusion that we're going to give it 2 beer cans out of 10 beer cans. It's a kid's movie, and I think that that's important to take into consideration because we're jaded adults. We don't like anything, you know, as you can tell by watching this show.
We're snobby critics, all right?
Yeah.
We don't like
We're
anything.
pretentious assholes. But for kids, you know, I still wouldn't really recommend this for kids because I've seen better kid stuff.
Yeah,
like you said,
and you know what?
Zootopia's better.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many other better cartoons out there.
And there's a lot of like kids movies that have subtext that's
That's
good.
right.
You know, like I mean, this movie had nothing to that like learn. There's like no value to it. Beefcake.
To feminism and a great message to our youth. Finally.
Son of a bitch. You've heard it here on Netflix and Chill. Batman Infinite Animals. 2 beer cans out of 10 beer cans. don't watch this movie if you're an adult. If you're a child, don't even watch this movie. If you have to, just do it, I guess. Do it for you.
For you. And for you.
Yeah, beefcake.